Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with my third post-fight discussion video here. Tecia Torres versus Brianna Van Buren. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just a little bit tired. I was out in this heat working with my niece and nephew, just kind of working on their hand game and their boxing game, training them up a little bit. So, we were out there all afternoon. So, I'm just getting around to doing these videos. So I've been kind of busy, man. But, yeah, man, this was another fight I was looking forward to in the card. Very anticipated about this fight. I wanted to see what Brianna Van Buren could bring to the table against a veteran like Tecia Torres. Tecia Torres, this was a fight that she really needed to win, snap that 4-fight losing streak. And she was able to do it. She was able to do it. Four fights. She was losing. Now, boom, she gets back into the mix with this solid win over Brianna Van Buren, 30-27. I kind of have to say that I thought Brianna Van Buren did better in the first round. Maybe I have to look back at it again, but I thought she scored some good takedowns and was able to nullify the speed of Tecia Torres in that first round. But the second and third round with Tecia Torres hands down, and I have to say it was like a reinvented Tecia Torres. Like I said, she needed to really revert back to that tiny tornado, use combinations, use speed, and fight off the back foot. But she was actually fighting, on the offense here. She was actually walking Brianna Van Buren down. She was actually being offensive with these combinations, which was really showing you how deadly Tecia Torres could be if she adds this to her arsenal. Don't just box off the back foot. But when she was coming forward with these vicious kicks, and that was the highlight of my night for Tecia Torres, was vicious body kicks to Brianna Van Buren. She was throwing some vicious body kicks in this fight, man. I mean, after that first round where Brianna Van Buren was able to nullify the speed, in the clinch, she was holding those underhooks against the fence and had Tecia Torres pinned a couple times. She got the trip once in the takedown. Tecia Torres popped back up, got another takedown towards the end. Tecia tried to take Brianna down, but Brianna flipped it in that last 10 seconds, and she got the takedown. But even in that opening of the round, you could see the speed difference. Tecia Torres was landing a couple good body kicks already, and she was coming forward with some vicious kicks. But that first round, Brianna Van Buren, she was able to smother a lot of Tecia Torres in it, and that's why I felt like it was a closer round. I gave the first round to Brianna, but after that, man, the pace just changed. Tecia Torres, I think she saw something in body language in that second round, because she just started coming forward, throwing some vicious kicks to the body. She was just hitting good side kicks to Brianna Van Buren's body, and she could see she was reacting off those shots and backing up. And then she would just come back with her jabs and her rights up the middle, outlanding Brianna. Brianna, I thought she would have been a little bit faster, but when she would try to step in to land her straight, Tecia was gone. She wasn't really using timing or really using feints. She was kind of almost like she was already playing catch up in that round, because that's how many shots Tecia was able to land. And then Tecia was just going off of off different angles, coming back in, straight in, and backing her up with these combinations, and just dominated that second round with those kicks to the body. Third round, man, this was where I felt I was already feeling like Brianna needed to score a submission or a stoppage win here, man. Because like I said, I don't think in my opinion, she didn't really solidify the first round, even though I gave it to her. I knew after that first round, then after that second round, I was like, oh, she's down now. She's really down. And you could kind of see it in Brianna's facial expression here. She looked a little bit lethargic now, she didn't have an answer for the speed. And that was what I was saying. Brianna had to use timing more so against Tecia Torres. Timing to get in on the inside, catching the leg, taking Tecia down. I know it's easier said than done, but yeah, you need that type of strength against Tecia Torres. You got to take that leg, you got to take her down, you got to hit her back to the body. But body work was all by Tecia Torres in this fight. More body kicks, backing Brianna Van Buren up throughout the round, and really looking for the stoppage, in my opinion. I thought Tecia was going to get the stoppage the way she was backing Brianna Van Buren up, hitting her, rocked her a few times with some good head kicks and right hands, and even kicked her with this vicious front kick that just sent Brianna Van Buren flying back into the fence. Just overall difference in strength that changed in that last round. Like Brianna, I think she might have gassed. Like the first round, she was really trying with those underhooks to get Tecia pinned and to take those takedowns, but I think she kind of blew her load with that in the first round, because after that, like the offense of Tecia was just so much for her. It was overwhelming, and the strength was there from Tecia. Like I said, Ticia's had this like new pep in her step where her speed and combinations was on the offense, and that's how dangerous she could be. You know, more so like a Manny Pacquiao or something. When you're coming forward with that much speed, fighters that aren't used to speed, they're not going to really know what to do. You know, Brianna Van Buren really looked frustrated in that second round. And then by the third round, like I said, she kind of looked out of it like she didn't have an answer, like she couldn't make adjustments. But solid performance by Tecia Torres, man. They had it 30-27 for Tecia Torres. Like I said, I wouldn't have been surprised if she had stopped Brianna the way she was landing those kicks to the body, then going up top to the head, or even stopping Brianna from a body kick. But yeah, really good fight, man. It was a really good strawweight fight. Big confidence builder for Tecia Torres. Like I said, this was one of these fights that's going to put her back into that mode, like, you know, when she was still beating the B-level fighters, like, you know, Rose the first time before Angela Hill, was a few other names she would beat. But when you know she steps it up to that next level, she's going to really need to work, like the Jessica Andrades, the Weili Zhongs, the Roses, the Joannas. I could see this new reinvented Tecia Torres maybe giving somebody like Carla Esparza problems, or giving Rose Namajunas problems. Like if Rose and Tecia ever fight a rubber match, that would be a good fight, because this was the approach that she needed to take. I don't know if it was because Brianna's size, you know, she was able to get in there more so and control the pace, you know, but it was just overall good performance by Tecia Torres, man. But yeah, shout out to Brianna Van Buren. You know, I'm still a fan of her. You know, I still want to see her on the come up. From here, I think she just might need to work on her speed a little bit more, work on the timing, add a little bit more to her arsenal. Don't just look for the takedowns, and kind of learn how to wade more so in whenever you're whenever you're shorter than your opponent. I mean, you know, Brianna Van Buren, you know, she's shorter than a lot of her opponents in strawweight. So size is always going to be against her in this division. So I don't know if atomweight is something they're ever going to think of putting together in the UFC, man. So, you know, that's something that Brianna Van Buren is always going to have to consider. You know, all the opponents are going to be much bigger and much stronger than her, you know, much longer also. But hopefully she comes back stronger, works on some more tools to add to her game. Like I said, her striking, and working on that timing and speed. Tecia Torres from here, I'm glad she broke the streak, man, because like I said, I'm a fan of her. But from here, you know, we're going to have to see some more from her. Possibly I'd like to see her in a Carla Esparza fight if Carla gets past Marina Rodriguez. That's a big if, because Marina Rodriguez, she's a beast, y'all. But yeah, man, that's all I got on this, guys. Let me know what y'all thought of the fight in the comment section. I'll be back with my last post-fight discussion. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.